one soldier surprised his sister at her wedding. That is Jessie Smith breaking into tears when her brother Ryan, who she hadn't seen in almost a year, showed up at her wedding unexpectedly. Joining me now are the newlyweds, Jessie and Nick Smith, and then Jessie's brother, Ryan Douglas, and Ryan's wife, Jamie, who arranged this whole wedding day surprise. So we're going to talk to you guys coming up, but first I want to hear from Jessie and Nick. Jessie, tell us about that day, your wedding day, when you saw your brother.
It was about 15 minutes before the wedding itself, and we were doing bridal portraits with my photographers, and we were trying to avoid Nick because he was running late because he ended up not having the right size shoes in his tux bag. So we were trying to avoid him, and one of my photographers from J-Lane Photography asked me if Nick was wearing his uniform. And Nick and I had discussed that he wasn't going to wear his uniform, so I was kind of thrown off by that comment. And so I was wondering who was wearing their uniform, because besides Nick and my brother, there aren't really people that would be wearing their uniform at the wedding.
So when did you realize it was your brother?
Right after they asked me that question, I peeked my head around because I was curious, and I saw him and his wife Jamie and her sister Jessie outside, and so I saw him before they saw me, and so I snuck up on them and surprised them, essentially.
Neat. I know you were so excited. And then Ryan, I want to hear from you and Jamie as well. Tell me how you planned all of this and what was going through your mind. You hadn't seen your sister in a year.
Yeah, well, when I actually called Jessie, I told her I wasn't going to make it because I was supposed to go to a school, and then they postponed it on me. So when we did find out we were going to make it, I had my wife plan everything.
That's it. And Jamie, how did you plan all of this without the family knowing? No one in the family knew?
No, I knew that Jessie knew that I was coming to the wedding, and she just thought I was bringing my sister with me. And when we found out that Brian would be able to make it, I decided it would be a good idea to make it a surprise. So we bought the plane ticket, flew out there, had my sister help us orchestrate it, got in touch with the maid of honor, and Jessie had no idea
Such
that
a great
I was bringing
surprise.
Brian.
Nick, when did you find out? Were you at the altar with Jessie and then she says, guess what, my brother's here, or did you know before that?
Well, actually, since I was running late because of the shoes and everything, you know, I was almost late to my own wedding. And so when I got there, I saw Ryan, but I didn't see anybody else. And I thought, I wonder if anybody knows he's here.
Jessie, when I was watching this yesterday, we talked about this on Fox and Friends yesterday morning. When I was watching it, I talked about how cool it would be if I were the bride and my brother showed up, because I'm close to my brother too, like I know you are. And then I thought, my mom would just be so excited. What did your mom say, or the rest of your relatives?
They were really, really excited for me. I think that they were all just as surprised as I was. So they were, you know, their responses were, you know, not obviously up to mine, but they were also very excited.
Were you a little resentful because you're like, this is my wedding day and he's stealing all of the thunder?
No, that didn't cross my mind at all. Like, I was just so happy that he was there.
I'm sure. Well, congratulations to all of you. And thank you so much for serving our country. Ryan, thank you. And it sounds like, Nick, you also serve. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm in the Coast Guard.
Well, we appreciate it. Thanks so much. I know you have gone through a lot and sacrificed so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
We're Fox and Friends.